Welcome back to the Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity news and insights. Today we have a jam-packed episode with three major stories that are sending shockwaves through the cybersecurity world. We'll be discussing the T-Mobile account security breach, TransUnion's alleged data leak, and the release of 1Password's mobile passkey support for web browsers. But before we dive into these stories, a quick reminder to subscribe to the Daily Threat and stay updated on the ever-evolving world of cybersecurity. Today's episode is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your partner in safeguarding your digital assets. Visit QIT Solutions today to learn more about their cutting-edge cybersecurity services. Our first story today revolves around a concerning security breach at T-Mobile, which was reported on September 20th, 2023. The breach exposed sensitive customer information, raising serious concerns about the safety of personal data. Hackers managed to infiltrate T-Mobile's systems, gaining unauthorized access to a treasure trove of customer data. The breach reportedly exposed customers' names, addresses, phone numbers, and even their social security numbers in some cases. T-Mobile has acknowledged the breach and is actively working to contain the damage. While specific details are still emerging, it appears that the attackers exploited a vulnerability in T-Mobile's security infrastructure. This breach highlights the importance of regular security audits and robust intrusion detection systems. The stolen data can be exploited for various malicious purposes, including identity theft, phishing attacks, and financial fraud. This poses a significant risk to affected T-Mobile customers, who may experience long-lasting repercussions. This breach serves as a stark reminder to businesses of all sizes that no organization is immune to cyber attacks. Failing to secure customer data can lead to legal repercussions, loss of trust, and significant financial losses. Recommendations and best practices. Enhance security measures, regularly update and patch your systems, and conduct security assessments to identify and fix vulnerabilities. Encryption. Encrypt sensitive customer data both in transit and at rest. Employee training. Train employees on cybersecurity best practices to prevent social engineering attacks. Incident response plan. Develop a robust incident response plan to mitigate damage in case of a breach. Our second story revolves around TransUnion, a major credit reporting agency, denying allegations of a data breach that emerged on September 20th, 2023. A mysterious data leak led to allegations that TransUnion had been hacked, potentially exposing sensitive consumer credit information. However, TransUnion swiftly denied any involvement in the breach, claiming that the leaked data was not from their systems. The origins of the leaked data are still uncertain, but if it is indeed related to a breach, it poses severe risks to consumers. Stolen credit information can be used for identity theft and financial fraud. This incident emphasizes the importance of immediate and transparent communication during a potential data breach. Delayed or unclear responses can erode trust and credibility. Recommendations and best practices. Data verification. Ensure that any data breaches or leaks are accurately attributed to the responsible parties. Transparency. In the event of a data breach, communicate promptly and transparently with affected parties. Data encryption. Implement strong encryption measures to safeguard sensitive data. On a more positive note, our final story today is about 1Password, a popular password manager, releasing mobile passkey support for web browsers. 1Password has introduced a significant update that enables users to use their smartphones as passkeys for enhanced security when accessing web services. This means users can now enjoy a more secure and convenient login experience. 1Password's mobile passkey support is a step forward in passwordless authentication, reducing the reliance on traditional passwords that are susceptible to breaches and phishing attacks. While this update is a positive development, businesses should ensure they stay updated with the latest security technologies to protect against emerging threats. Passwordless authentication is becoming increasingly important as traditional passwords are no longer sufficient. Recommendations and best practices. Adopt passwordless authentication. Consider implementing passwordless authentication methods like mobile passkey support to enhance security. Regular updates. Keep your software and security measures up to date to stay ahead of cyber threats. That wraps up today's episode of the Daily Threat. We've covered some critical cybersecurity developments, from the T-Mobile breach to TransUnion's denial and 1Password's exciting mobile passkey support release. Remember, cybersecurity is an ongoing battle, and staying informed is your first line of defense. Don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Threat for daily updates on the latest cybersecurity news and trends. And a big thank you to our sponsor, QIT Solutions, for helping us bring you this vital information.